Welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast with Jacob Ayers, providing actionable content to help you along your journey to financial freedom through real estate investing. As the premier asset class, real estate has helped ordinary people just like you amass fortunes. The benefits of passive income from real estate investing will allow you to live a life you want. And now your host, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and apartment deal syndicator, Jacob Ayers.
Hi, and welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, episode 65. You're listening to Friday Fundamentals with your host, Jacob Ayers. Now, with listeners from over 30 different countries, I bring to you this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. This week's Friday Fundamental is freedom. In America, we have tremendous amounts of freedom relative to the rest of the world's population. The freedom to work where we want, earn an income how we want, learn what we want, live where we want, travel where we want. We take these things for granted, though by no fault of our own. That's just life as we know it. Sure, we all realize the freedoms we have, but do we truly appreciate them, much less take advantage of them? Think about that. You can do whatever it is you want in this life. Why do people surrender their freedom for a small amount of security, comfort, and predictability? Is it laziness? Fear? Lack of knowledge? Benjamin Franklin famously said, "They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." These are all things to think about as we discuss how to achieve more freedom than you already have and what to do with it. By sacrificing freedom for security, you're missing out on so many things in your life. You're not able to do things that you love because you don't control your time. You don't even have control over your day. Most importantly, if you don't pursue your own freedom, you may one day look back and regret your decision to never try. Everyone has the ability to create a life they want. It just takes some thought, conscious effort, and oftentimes a lot of work. Here on the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, we've talked a lot about achieving financial freedom. In fact, helping every listener achieve financial freedom is the mission of this podcast. Financial freedom will give you the freedom to do the things you enjoy, rather than doing things you're required to do to make a living. Without financial freedom, you're tied to trading your time for dollars. While it may be a great payoff, or in other words, you're making great money for the time you trade it for, you still don't have the freedom to do what you want, when you want, where you want. That's the freedom you are capable of having. While there are different ways of achieving financial freedom, investing in cash-flowing real estate provides the best rewards for the risk. Real estate is one of the few asset classes that provide passive income now and appreciation in the future, creating both financial freedom and generational wealth. People mistake comforts for freedom. They think by having a small amount of freedom, they are actually free. Worse, people don't strive to achieve financial freedom that is at their very fingertips. Sir William Wallace said, "Every man dies, not every man lives." Don't take your freedom for granted. Pursue whatever it is in this life you want. Be great, don't settle, and build a life you deserve. That wraps up this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. I want to thank you for listening to this show, and I hope you're getting value from it. If you've liked what you've heard, please leave a rating and review on whichever platform you're listening on. I'm going to be giving some shout-outs and some upcoming episodes to those who leave some ratings and reviews. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can contact me at www.jacobayers.com/contact or connect with me on Facebook at The Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom. Till next week, signing off, I'm your host, Jacob Ayers.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, providing you actionable content to build your real estate empire. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for personal advice. The opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have a potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom, LLC exclusively.